What I am here to talk to you about is a change that the state of California is making to its Medi-Cal laws. This doesn't apply in other states. This is just California. And what's happening is we are going back to having an asset limitation for Medi-Cal eligibility. Now, I'm not talking about people who qualify for Medi-Cal to pay for health insurance, to pay for doctor's visits, hospitalizations on what we call MAGI Medi-Cal. It's based on your modified adjusted gross income. That's MAGI. That's the expanded Medi-Cal coverage that we got as a result of Obamacare. And that's for healthy people who just have low income and they need help getting insurance coverage. This that I'm talking about, this asset limitation, doesn't apply to that type of Medi-Cal. That type of Medi-Cal never had an asset limit. It was only based on income. What I'm talking about is the Medi-Cal that generally is used by the elderly, by the disabled. It's Medi-Cal coverage that includes long-term care coverage, not just health insurance coverage. It includes long-term care. So people who apply for that type of Medi-Cal historically have always had to pass both an income test and an asset test. However, in 2024 in California, we got rid of the asset test. So for the last 2 years, only income was relevant in determining your eligibility for that long-term care type of Medi-Cal, the elderly disabled Medi-Cal. The asset limits are coming back. So we're going to have the same asset limits that we had in 2024. The last couple of years, we haven't had any asset limit. So people need to know that that deadline is coming up. Becoming eligible for Medi-Cal will just require more planning, more strategizing. If you have too much assets, you've got to get your assets below the level so that all your assets are exempt. And I'm just going to quickly go through what that is. For a single person, it's going to be a house, a car. You can have a prepaid funeral plan. You can have a burial plot. You can have a tiny little life insurance policy. You can have your IRAs, 401ks, and $130,000 of other assets. That's the pre-2024 limit, and that's what we're going back to, is the pre-2024 limit. It's a little different for married couples, but you get the idea. You can only have certain assets, and if you have anything more than that, you are not eligible.
Thank you for joining us today for another episode of Absolute Trust Talk Live. If you enjoyed listening in, then don't forget to subscribe. You can find us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you may listen by searching Absolute Trust Talk. While you're there, we would also love for you to leave us a review. And then why not share your favorite episodes with family, friends, or colleagues too? You can find all of our shows and corresponding show notes by visiting absolutetrustcounsel.com. You'll also find a variety of other free resources, including our ebooks, videos, blogs, presentations, and more. If you need help with your estate planning or administration, we also offer a free discovery call to help get the process started. You can find more information on booking your session by visiting absolutetrustcounsel.com/scheduling. Don't forget to keep an eye out for our next live episode. If you join us for the broadcast, you can submit questions during the show. But if not, don't worry. You can always get in touch with us by sending a quick message to info@absolutetrustcounsel.com. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you soon.